What's up guys, Will's Garage here. In this video, I'm going to show you guys the simplest, no BS, no grit guard, no double bucket way to wash your car without causing scratches or swirls. Alright guys, so as you can see here, I have a grit guard which I've been using for the past few years now, along with the dual bucket wash method. I don't have the other bucket shown in this video right here, but anyways, if you guys don't know what a grit guard is, it's essentially a piece that you put at the bottom of the bucket, and when your wash mitt gets dirty, you dunk it in there, you scrub off the dirt, and the dirt is supposed to stay at the bottom of the bucket because the grit guard prevents it from swirling around in the water within the bucket. And it does work to a certain extent, but it can only trap so much dirt. Usually by the time you're halfway through washing your car, the water is already all murky, so you're essentially rubbing dirty water back onto your car. So I don't use this anymore. Instead of spending your money on buying grit guards and an extra wash bucket, go out and buy more wash mitts. Yes, that is the secret, so you can stop watching the video now. No, but seriously though, go out and get more wash mitts instead, so you don't have to worry about rubbing old dirt and sand back onto your paint. For me, I found that 4 wash mitts works out really well. Each side, or each one has 2 sides, which gives you a total of 8 sides. Then I split my car into 8 sections and use one side of each mitt once. You don't have to split it into the same sections as I do, and technically the more mitts you use, the less chance you'll cause scratches on your car. So let me show you guys how I do it. First off, you're going to want to clean your wheels first because you don't want to have brake dust fly onto your clean paint. Next, I use a foam cannon to cover the car in suds and let gravity pull down all the large dirt particles off the car. If you don't have a foam cannon, that's fine too. You can just rinse the car off with water. Alright, so now I'm going to start washing the car according to the 8 sections that I'm breaking it down into. And when you're washing it, make sure that you wash from the top down because typically the bottom portion of the car is much dirtier than the top. So you don't want to bring the dirty stuff from the bottom of the car back to the top, because that's also going to introduce more chance of swirls and scratches to occur on your paint. And as you can see here, I'm still using the same one side of the mitt. I don't flip it back and forth because the whole idea is once I get to the next section, then I use the other side, and I don't ever bother going back and dunking the mitt into the bucket and rinsing it off because there's no need to. The other thing I like to do is I wash the windows with the dirtiest part of the mitt at the very end, because windows don't really get scratched but your paint does. So even if you have some dirt stuck onto your mitt at the very end, you wipe your windows with it, there's gonna be a very small chance that anything will happen. It's not gonna show up as swirls or anything. So we're gonna move on to the second section, which is the rear quarter panel. And then the third section, front door and fender. And again, each section you're just using one side of a mitt. You don't ever reuse that side for a different section. So by now you probably get the whole point of this. You're going to do the same thing for the other side of the car, and then eventually Also do it for the front bumper and the rear bumper. Once you rinse the car off, it's time to dry it, and the best method is probably to use a leaf blower to blow the water off, but I don't have one that's strong enough, so I use a high absorbent cloth, and it's been working out for me. If you plan on doing the same, just make sure you don't apply a lot of pressure when you're drying the car, just in case there's any dirt or sand that's left over. You're not going to rub it in deeply. So that's it, guys. This is a really simple method by using multiple mitts instead of using grit guards and the dual bucket method, and honestly it's been working out really well for me. Of course, it's not perfect. There's always a chance that there's leftover dirt that you may rub into the paint and cause swirls, but it greatly minimizes the chance of it happening, and honestly it's much more simple than using a million different products. Anyways, hope you guys found this helpful. If you did, please hit the like button and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content.